Okay, so if I have a counter as a class and I create an object and I push the click on it, it's going to add 1 to the value that we have. So let's say that if we start with 0, if I click it, it's going to add 1 to it. So the method click job is to do what? Add 1 to my value. Now, remember, value was declared as an instance variable, and it was a private value. So inside of the class, I can modify the value, but outside of the class, they cannot change the value directly. I can tell them how to do it, but they cannot directly change it. So here, I am going to set my method click as a public. So this is available to everybody who wants to use it. So if they click, the value is going to change. They don't have a direct access to the value, but they can change it by doing the click. So public means everybody outside of my class has access to this method. That doesn't mean they have access to the code. They just have the access to the method. So if I go and drive my car, I'm going to start the engine. So the starting engine is going to make the engine to start, but I am not going inside the engine and do anything about it. I just don't even know how does it work. So that is going to be called public interface. We're going to get to that. That's going to be the method to communicate with the engine. Same thing with the transmission. I don't have no idea what the transmission is doing and what it's doing. I don't care what it's doing. All I know is if I push it on D, it's going to go forward. If I put it on R, it's going to go backward. So that is the method access that I have, the interface that I have with the transmission, that I can change it to go forward or backward without me knowing or even doing anything with the things that's happening inside the transmission or engine or anything like that, or inside the brake system or anything like that. So from outside, when I create an object, I can call this method to that object. Just like I can put D in my transmission, go forward, I can call the click method that is created inside the class, but it has to have an object. I have to create an object and then I can do a click. This must be confusing for my SIS2 students. Why you are not asking questions? Maybe I should put you on the spot. Get value is going to give me the information of what I have. So the method of get value is just going to return the value that I have in the class. So how do I call it? I'm going to create an object, and then I'm going to use the dot operator to get value. So when we have a return value, it's going to, wherever this return value is going to terminate my method, and it's going to return this value to the calling method.